everyone and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. So, it's a bit hazy to remember what happened in the last episode, but we were still trying to just get to the gas station to fuel up my car because there was just some bullshit in the way, as always. So, I guess that's what we're going to continue to do. I believe we've already unloaded this, not completely. Alright, it's good to know. So, I guess we're going to unload this stuff and then we will get going. And hopefully soon we can get the car, fueled up, so then I feel, well, I could probably just build stuff now. Which is very tempting, especially to ensure that I don't overload my computer with all these 3D models, when I could turn off the 3D models, but still, you know what I mean, I'd prefer to get these things stored up anyway, just in case there's something weird that happens with the game where it despawns them, but I don't think that that's a thing. It might despawn them when you're out of the area for a really long time, but beyond that, I don't think. You know what I mean, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely thinking that I'm going to prioritize building. Damn, freaking voice crack. That's horrendous. I'm definitely going to prioritize building because we are getting a lot of crap on the floor of our house and we need to take care of it. But of course, first of all, we need to get all this stuff out of the back so we have the most room for picking up planks. Up here, we're definitely going to need some more freaking boxes because we can't even hold any more weapons properly in there. I don't have anywhere to actually put this axe. I guess we'll just leave it on the floor for now in here, which we should hopefully take care of in a little bit. Also, doing all this allowed my guys some time to get thirsty and hungry before we left, so we don't have to worry about that being out and about. It's gonna take me a long time to remember which one of these actually, has thirst reduction and which ones don't. Guy is feeling a little sad, but he's gotten better because the fruit ups his happiness. Okay, and we can now drive this in the backyard. Hopefully there's a gap big enough for it somewhere. I'm not for sure. I might be able to get through right here. Oh, I could probably just go over there anyway. Yeah, I can go around the long way. But we have these ones as well that I completely forgot that I chopped down. So let's get this in there. Except for I'm not close enough. Alright, let's come at it from an angle so that I can actually make sure that I'm close enough. Here we are. I don't think running them over makes them lose durability, but I don't want to test it just in case. You motherfucker! I'm running out of space on this fucking why? It doesn't even make sense. I don't fucking put anything on the stupid on my computer. Why? Oh my god. It's always fucking something, isn't it? How many planks we got in there already? 36. Nice. And I was gonna check how much space was left, but I completely forgot about it. Not much. Alright, I guess we could probably take some with us in our bags here. We'll just not worry about, overloading our character. Oh boy, this is getting a little out of hand here. I need to be careful not to slam into my freaking house for multiple reasons. Sure, it's understandable. So now that we have the planks, we need to get the nails and the hammer back out. And we're gonna make some freaking crates. Hopefully our carpentry is... First of all, do we have the book read? I'm pretty sure we did because I made a point of it. Yeah. Hopefully our carpentry is enough that we make some decent crates. I don't think it requires a very high level. Carpentry, wooden crate. So they're not the good crates, but these I think it takes at least up to level 6 or something to make or the actual really good crate. But that's okay. At least I think it is. So we'll put these crates out here because we're gonna need a lot of them for the strips of the clothing strips when we eventually get them going. Can you please? What is it doing? God, it would not let me right click and get out of the menu. Okay, our guy's getting he's dying of thirst. Okay, we actually really need to get him a drink. So we need to go upstairs. You know what, better yet, let's go to the next door neighbor's house and we'll go get a drink there. Alright, cool. Now he's no longer dying. Only lost a little bit of health. Wait, how are we overweight again? Oh, because we ate that margarine or whatever. Alright, so we obviously need a crate right here. We need a crate right here. Can't build another one. Where else can we use it? We can use some garbage crates right there. Probably don't even need a lot. Probably just need one or two there. Go with one for now. We're running a little bit out of space for the tools and stuff, so let's build a crate there. What's our carpentry skill looking at? Barely touched. Gonna take a lot more building than that. Alright, let's roll on upstairs. Obviously we need some crates right here, but I think that we'll move the clothes over to the outside here. because the clothes take up a lot, obviously. Now, where the strips are gonna go, that's a good question. Probably build it over here on the other side. Probably over here is actually better, since it's, you know, around the corner from the actual area. I have 3 crates, and that was originally when I was intending to do the strips, but then I changed my mind, and that's where the clothes are gonna go now, which I'm gonna need a lot more crates for the clothes, because, as you've seen, they take up a lot of space. So it's usually better to break them down, especially if you want to make the most out of a run, but it takes a lot of time to rip up a lot of clothing like that. So sometimes you gotta decide you gotta decide if you want to spend that amount of time on breaking down the clothing to free up the space. And our guy is tired because we have spent a full day basically doing nothing. Holy crap. Because it feels like I've done nothing. We're also running low on canned food again. And now we have the garbage can, but I would like to put, the garbage in the sacks first, almost like garbage bags, but we actually need the real garbage bags. We're gonna put them in the sacks to reduce the weight just a little bit, free up a little bit more room in the sack. Obviously, we need to get up here so for storage at some point here, but now is not the time. Was that really a full day? What time was it when I started the episode? Because that 12 minutes is insane for a full day in this game. It's also still raining, and I can't see just barely. We're just at the crack of dawn. So let's start off by putting these books in the crate. Might not even have enough space in the crate for all of this, but we'll see. We don't need that toolbox, by the way. Probably we'll put the empty notebook in there just in case. 30. How much can a crate hold? 40. Okay, so we were just, a few pounds under. And it's now 6 o'clock when we would normally be going out. Eat more sardines. Check on our weight. We are not losing weight, unfortunately. How are we maintaining weight now? The game just loves to do things when I don't want it to happen. I want to lose weight to not be overweight, and it maintains weight. Meanwhile, we're underweight, or we're trying to maintain our weight, and then we gain the weight back. And so then we become overweight again. Alright. So, what's next? We need to get more planks. Let's build a crate in here because we're definitely gonna need that at some point. Might even just disassemble that shelf because we could probably get more weight out of a crate since they're 40 pounds they hold. And this shelf only holds 30, so we'll probably change that at some point. Now let's go upstairs. Can only build one more crate, but that's fine. Let's go over here and we're gonna build a crate here for clothing. Might even just disassemble that bed at some point just to make room for for more crates for the clothing that we want to store up. It's more than likely we will not use up all the clothing that we'll store, but I'm definitely going to collect it just in case because that's the kind of person I am. I grab a lot of shit to just in case. Let's have this pop on the ground. We're gonna pick that up, put that in our cupboard over here. We're running low on planks already, but that's all right. Because we definitely have more, it's just going to be a little bit annoying to have to go out and get them in the rain. Okay, so we're going to put a crate on each side of this. So now we have that storage going. And really, we should be good. Now we just have to actually put things in the storage. The black corset I don't believe can be broken. Yeah, so we have to just put that in the garbage. Put that in our bag so then we can put this in there. Actually, we don't need it, so we could probably just throw it away. Yeah. It's a full quality leather jacket over here. Damn. I believe this was all stuff that we were keeping on us at the time, but maybe at some point we'll get that going. This stuff can all go in a different storage area. What does the magazine do? It's only stress and boredom, so it's not very helpful on that. The leather jacket in there. I'm gonna keep the annotated maps just in case. Like to know what's on them and actually examine them at some point here. The rest of this can go in a garbage sack so that they don't take up computer resources in our... Actually, those clothes could be ripped up, and so we'll put that in the other place. Picked up these damn socks. We've already filled up that crate, and we have many more clothes to go. Sport shorts can't be ripped. Oh, they can. Okay, cool. For some reason I was thinking they couldn't. But yeah, we may even need to go out just to build more crates for the clothing here. Our guy's dying of thirst again. And he's getting tired already. That's weird. He's not even done anything today for the most part. Except for, just, jogging around, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's worth getting tired over, but I think he's done a lot more and gotten a lot less tired from it, so it's just weird. The only time he doesn't get tired is when he's just sitting and reading. Personally, I would probably get more tired from that than anything. Alright, we might have just enough room to store all these clothes, but it's gonna be close. Damn, we actually did not have enough room. Okay, so we have to go out and get more planks. I was sitting here debating what I needed to do first. I'm gonna put these clothes down out here, then we're gonna go and get the car and start moving the planks. Are we losing weight yet? We are. Let's get more sardines in us. They're low calorie. You know, they have a lot of salt and stuff. You'd think that that would, at least I think they do, for like the preservatives in the water and shit. You'd think that they would have a few more calories than they do. You can also get rid of this scrap wood. That can go, that's a full pound in there. This toolbox could probably be gotten rid of. Actually, we could probably put the tools for the car in the toolbox. How much does it actually hold? Capacity 8, so that's not great. But for like at least the light tools like the wrench, could be neat. And then it'll also help us not hopefully throw tools away on accident or use them as weapons and such. What am I doing? I think I was about to go and like start grabbing planks normally, like a plebeian without a car. God damn. The king has no clothes. Am I right? It's probably not even by far the right way to use that thing, but I feel like it relates slightly, right? Alright, this is gonna be a little awkward. And you may be wondering why I'm not picking up the sticks, and that's because they take up a decent bit of room. They are useful, but I just don't want to worry about them right now. I'll come back for them, hopefully. Are they being deteriorated in the rain and outdoor conditions? They don't have a condition at all, so they will live forever as long as they don't despawn or something. God, this would have taken freaking forever if I did this by hand. It was a good decision getting this car first. We're near the maximum, so we're not going to get many of these planks. 4 of them. It's still decent. And our fuel... The fuel is fairly efficient, really. It doesn't go as fast as you'd think in a video game. It can last a long time, which is why I was really debating. I was like, is it really worth it to fill it up right now when I could be getting this thing done, getting this all done? And that's why I went with this decision to get this done. Because it just seems more beneficial to me if you, it just seems more beneficial to me. Let's get these dirty rags in the garbage. So we definitely don't need to... Oh, there's poppin' wine over here. But we definitely don't need these dirty rags because we're going to have plenty of clean rags. Plus, I think we already have more than enough in in our actual medicine cabinet, quote unquote. Let me double check these guys. I'm pretty sure these guys all have clothes that can't be... Yep, they're not useful for anything. Let's build more crates. And I really think that we should build like at least 3 more, but I'll probably build 4 since that's, you know, they come in multiples of 2. And our guy actually needs to go to sleep. Alright, we'll do one more day of maintaining the house, and then that'll be it for this episode. This episode was not very exciting, I understand, but it is definitely a necessary one. I don't know how long the actual watchability is going to be, but hey, the shorter it is, I guess the better, and then it doesn't even need to actually, like, count. Because if you don't want to watch, you know, the house building and development, then, you know, I guess you don't have to. Alright, so, need more planks. Let's get this, bag off the floor, this plastic bag. Put that in the garbage. Or we could actually use these as garbage bags as well. They'll have a capacity of 8, but still, it reduces weight, so... Or space, whatever, you know, reduces the capacity, hindrance, something. I don't know how to refer to it, because it's not technically weight, it's just a capacity unit generalized. It's not space either, technically. It's a combination of both. It's an inconvenience rating, I guess. Maybe that's how I should start referring to it. Alright, but now that I can't get around that grill, it might be annoying that it sits there. I might have to move that at some point. Either way, we have more storage now, so I can easily put this stuff away. Boom. Now what's next? So we need to continue, organizing our house and cleaning it up. Let's get these knives out of there, and I don't know if I should put I'll just put all of the consumables in there. Scissors I'll consider consumables as well. So then this will be my actual tools. This tire pump needs to go in the car. Open tuna. Eat the tuna. We'll drink, but we're not we're not ready for that. Well, maybe if we get a grill situation figured out, then I'll consider drinking out of that, but we're gonna try and... Don't! Okay. I pressed E, so sometimes you have to hold it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes he just does it. So I was really worried that he was gonna go right through that window, get a freaking unnecessary gash in his hand, and then we have to deal with it. Oh, we have this rotten milk. We can definitely get rid of that. I have no use for the milk. This stuff is all uncooked. The squid, I hopefully can make something out of. You might even be able to make stuff out of rotten food in general if you put it in certain, like, cooking recipes. I'm not fully for sure about that. I have not dove into cooking very much ever in my Zomboid career, even though I probably should, honestly. Let's get these ripped sheets out of here, because those can go around the corner here, which these crates, I think, can hold about 2,000 sheets, if I remember correctly. Maybe less. It's probably 1,000 some with these normal crates, but I really don't remember. I accidentally took the clothes out of the storage instead of actually, picking up the ones on the floor. My bad. That freaking dresser will probably have to go at some point too, because it's not worth its space in storage. This stuff can go. Of course, it can't hold the firefighter pants because they weigh 4 pounds apiece, or 4 inconvenience units apiece. I can't hold it anymore anyway, motherfuck. Alright, give me that, and I can at least probably put one in there. Nope, because I have the double holster, so now we can put that in there. I don't know if I should put the double holster in the clothing, or if I should put it with the guns. No, I'm gonna put it with the guns. Maybe. I really don't know. We're gonna put it with the guns, at least for now, especially that I have this other holster in there. These shoes are not gonna be helpful, so we'll get rid of that. We'll put them in the garbage, because we have enough pairs of boots anyway. We need to build another, crate for, clothing storage, and our trash bags are starting to get full, but it's I want to try and use them as much as possible, so I want to fill them up when possible. We want to pick up all the little things that are inconveniencing our house right now. That one is about as full as it's gonna get, so then we can put that in the crate. Where's the other? There it is. It's like, I swear I thought we had 2. Okay, so now we have the firefighter pants still on us. We need to get the 3 planks. We can also load all of these books into here. Broken letter opener we will put in the garbage. What? It didn't do it. That's stinky. Okay, now it's doing it. Now, I really wish I could pick up this broken glass, but I don't know how you pick it up without actually hurting yourself, because you have a, I think, decently high chance to cut yourself if you pick up the broken glass normally. So I really don't know, and then even if you don't damage yourself, I think you damage your hand protection. Gotta build this so we can actually store away our clothing. Alright, what's going on in here? I'm trying to remember. Anything on the floor? Yeah, we got stuff that can be thrown away. Okay, and then we have all this storage stuff, which we can all probably get rid of eventually. Can get rid of this stuff, get rid of this stuff, get a drink while we're up here. Alright, we're starting to look pretty good. I think we got our house pretty organized here, and fairly decently cleaned up for, you know, little things that aren't good to just have lying around. Okay, that bag is done. Alright, I'm thinking I want to build at least one more crate for storing the stuff that is fully filled with water that I'm not ready to cook yet, which I'm obviously not ready to cook anything yet because I don't have a grill that I know how to work. I have this grill, but I don't know how that one works, obviously, as I've expressed slightly before. Probably gonna be zombie bodies on top of it. Nope, we just built right over top of them. And the maggots, they give you a lot of unhappiness and not much hunger. Damn, son, that's just not even worth it. Alright, let's check this out. Are these all full? I mean, they should be. It just rained. They haven't added anything. Do this, do that. If you shift click, it'll select everything in between, and if you control click, it'll add or remove selected ones. This might even be too much water for even this one crate. Actually, it wasn't, but it was close, so I should probably build another one. And how's this crate doing on weight in general? It's pretty full, so we should probably build another garbage crate as well. And they will not be able to use that window, because I don't think that they attack crates either, which is, you know, strange, which can also be used to your benefit, but maybe if it really comes down to it, they'll attack it. left those closed there. I should probably pick those up. I wonder if those have deteriorated at all. Once again, I really don't know if they can deteriorate or not. No. Huh. I guess the outdoor conditions don't break things down. Alright, so things are looking up for us. We have a nice clean home other than all of the bloodstains, but I think that we're just gonna have to get used to that. I think that you might be able to clean it with bleach and stuff, but honestly it just isn't even really worth it if you ask. It's probably not worth it. I don't know, we could try, if I remember to try and pick up bleach. Actually, I don't see bleach very much anymore. I think it used to be a lot more common, but maybe I've just trained myself to just look over it, so maybe we've seen a lot of it, and I just truly haven't seen it because of how I trained my brain. But yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. We do have some weapons or something, I think, up in here, or it's actually clothing, so we can move that over, but then we are basically done with organizing for now. Now, we could add even more boxes for things like the clothing, where we could separate them and get them even more betterly organized between pants, boots, that sort of stuff. But I'm just not too worried about that right now. I'm just happy that we got a bunch of stuff picked up off of the ground so that I can ensure, hopefully, that we get the best recording possible. How's our weight doing? We're still overweight, but we lost a kilo or a pound, whatever it is. I mean, 85 pounds is severely underweight, so I would definitely assume it's not fucking pounds. Forgot that we got this car key, but I don't remember to what properly. I think it might have been to one of the cars that we destroyed. And we still have 8 planks, so we could... Let's take those planks, and then we're gonna build a crate out of them right here. And that is going to be for the planks themselves. We're going to put planks inside of planks. It's plankception. Backpacks inside of backpacks, straight Tarkov style. Alright, so we are looking pretty good. We need to go to bed though. And that is going to be all for this episode of Project Zomboid. I hope you found any value in it at all, and if you did, please leave a like. I know this episode was pretty mundane, but like I said before, had to happen. We were playing Portal at the same time, but maybe over because it was a fairly short game by now. We're also playing Scribblenauts. Hopefully I can get that edited at some point and my software will stop being a bitch about it. But subscribe if you want to see what comes next. That's all I have to say for now, so I'm going to say bye-bye.